So glad you stopped by. This is Bette Hess. Dale and I live here in 426. This happens to be a rose garden suite. So this is our front entryway. We moved here and we had saved very little of our furniture. We wanted to get the furniture specific for the function it would provide here in this apartment. So here in our front hallway, we have a piece that I call our outgoing table, and it has little cubby holes for things that are going to the kids' house, things that are going to recycling, things that are going to other people. There's a kitchen. Now, because it's so easy to eat here in the dining room, and the bistro has delicious lunches, and that we do very, very little cooking other than when family comes to visit from out of town. And Dale still likes to bake our bread. So this kitchen is more than adequate. We have not found anything lacking. I love some of the features that they put in. These wonderful little pull-out drawers, which makes it easy to organize, and you can store a lot of stuff here, even things you don't really need. We love the laundry room. Andrea can tip her around here. This is amazing. Now, it's not very neat, but it kind of shows you how much stuff you can actually store just with a few things to organize. Then you can come into the living area. This is just, kind of our relaxing area, and that we do most everything in here. We have entertained our book groups, up to 12 people here. So we just pull out all the chairs from the dining room table, and we have plenty of seating. We love the balcony. And that's what I think is one of the best features of these apartments, is the fact that every wall is glass. So we've actually created two areas. We can sit and have a glass of wine here in the afternoon, because our afternoon is a cooler afternoon on this side of the building. Back here is my little secret reading corner. I love to come out there and have my coffee in the morning and watch the sun come up. And as a former gardener, I love having the space where I can do a little bit of gardening without having to have a lot that you feel like it's overwhelming. So let's go take a look at the bedrooms. Oh, one thing that I found, because we have a lot of little things, knickknacks and that we chose to keep and such, but I didn't want to have the walls lined with shelves. I did find these shelves here, which allow the light to come through. They allow you to put a lot of things on them. Okay, let's take a look at the bedrooms. We do have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and we make use of all the space. This is our guest bedroom. And we felt it was important for us to have space in here for guests, because at the time we moved in, one of the children's families were living in Germany, and so when they would come to visit, we have mom and dad and the 3 little kids. This right here, you can see, is a Murphy bed. So it just folds down into a queen-size bed. When we're not using it, like during COVID, it has this neat little table that folds down, and this is kind of an office space. One of our downfalls is that we are both book people, so we did need lots of bookshelves. This one in here happens to be Dale's bookshelves, and that. Mine is in the bedroom. We have different philosophies on how we organize books and such, and so it's good to have a his and hers in our case. Now, we both do a lot of, I don't know, it seems to run a lot of committees. I don't know how. So I got this neat little thing. I have a little slot for almost every committee, but I ran out of space. But so we each have our own computer. We have a number of electronic devices. We do a lot of printing. So what do you do with all of that stuff? Well, you create an office and a closet. So we've got our printer there. We've got tape, staplers, hole punches, extra paper, file folders, everything you could ever want. Okay, on to, this is the guest bathroom, but I use it kind of as my bathroom. And I found a lot of things, little things that I happen to have that help to store. So here's a rack I have, got it at Portland Saturday Market probably 20 years ago. You can get a lot of earrings and necklaces on here. This cute little hanger, I store my necklaces on, the long ones, but you can see it also comes in very handy for storing your COVID masks. And I have quite an array of those. So let's take a look in the master bedroom. In here, we have all the space we need, bed, and of course, Betty's bookshelf. Mine, I still have a lot of my children's books and teen books from when I was a librarian. I just can't get rid of all of those. And up here is a picture that was the view that we had from the deck of our home that we moved from. So that's a western view, and now we have an eastern view. And we have plenty of space for storage. Each of us have our own closet because we have different organizational choices and that. You can see here with a few hooks on the wall and a double layer hanging, you can get a lot of clothes in here. So I have this just for half. And then in the other side are all my projects. And you can see all the boxes of pictures and family projects and everything else that I have there. And then of course, we have the other bathroom as well. And we chose to have 2 sinks, which is nice. It saves a lot on a marriage when you have, if you're getting ready in a hurry. The other one thing that we did as, I don't know if you'd call it an upgrade or a choice, we made to have these wonderful medicine cabinets. And they are wonderful. You can get so much stuff in there. When you bring something in, that means you have to have a place for it before you order it, except for books. And that helps. And you just organize things. And one thing Dale really likes about this apartment, and actually about Holladay Park too, is you're not confined to the 4 walls of your apartment. Not only do you have your balcony out there, but you have the public areas. And especially for our apartment, Dale has what he calls his outside office. And can we take him out? So right outside our apartment, the people on our floor know this is Dale's office. He's here almost every morning working on his computer and reading paper. And our floor has had social gatherings here. You often come out here and people from anywhere in the plaza can be out here having small planning meetings, just visiting, reading. There's a place to go and be outside your 4 walls. And so you never get, even during the COVID, we never felt like we were trapped at all. For any of you that are taking a look at this, I would encourage you to think strongly about Holladay Park Plaza. We love it. And the people here are really, really great.